Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Justin,
I'm Kenneth.
I'm Anhora.
and we're Team Diversity, aka
The old wooden ship.
Today we're going to be discussing our own personal experience that we had with dealing with the game Lumosity and what each of us has to say about it. So tune in with us.
So I found that in my personal experience with the game, it was doable, but it felt more like a chore than anything else. You really had to force yourself to do it every day, just kind of sit through it. And when your full learning model is based on a game like that, that doesn't seem like it's really such a brilliant idea, just because if you're not enjoying it, how are you going to be motivated to really, get involved with it? How are you going to learn from something like that? So I can't really, it just doesn't seem very obvious to me that it's going to improve that much.
For me, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all that I hated it. That game does not work for me whatsoever. I mean, really, let's be real. I get more enjoyment from doing console games such as Portal 2 and other stuff like that. But the game just doesn't work for me as far as improving on the daily lives and all of that daily task. It doesn't work.
It didn't work for me either. I played it and I got better at the games themselves, but I didn't get better in life. And honestly, I learn more from practicing piano and learning piano than I do from Lumosity. So honestly, for me, it really didn't work either.
The problem I have with a lot of the body of research that's available and supports these apps, particularly in the case of Lumosity, is that most of what they cite is stuff that's done by Dr. Torkel Klingberg, whose name you should recognize at this point as the guy who's behind Lumosity. He's the one who made it what it is. So when you look at just how much money this guy has made off of Lumosity, a lot, you kind of have to wonder, is there just a teensy bit of a conflict of interest when the research that you're doing is what's responsible for making you all these millions of dollars? Just a little bit, like I said. So anyway, and it is interesting to note that in years past, Lumosity has claimed that their app is capable of staving off dementia, that it's capable of improving the brain physically, and the FDA has actually basically gone and said, well, you don't have any evidence for that at all.
None at all.
None. So, so based on this, can they find them? They find them $2 million, which is kind of a drop in the bucket compared to Torkel's fat stacks, but the FDA is clearly not comfortable with the idea that these brain games are capable of causing these changes in the brain.
And I'm quoting from New Science, and they said, what does it suggest is that Luminosity cannot claim to be a proven route to a better brain, and that the company's results and those of many competitors need to be understood as what they are, provisional. And I agree with that statement that they are provisional, considering all of their researches and control groups are due to certain age groups and certain things, and so when it comes to general public, it's not for everybody.
So as a general consensus, I think we all agree that the game doesn't work for us.
It doesn't work.
Though some may claim that it do for them.
It comes down to your opinion on the matter. Do you really think they can help you? And if you do, maybe they can. But if you don't, they're probably not going to do anything. So,
Anyway, well, I'm Justin.
I'm Kenneth,
I'm Anhora.
We're Team Diversity, aka
the old wooden ship.
thank you for tuning in with us. Stay classy, boys.